5k, probably one of the most improved upon and focused distance out there. It's usually people's first milestone they're running when they're first getting into it, and today I'm going to be taking you through some tips which is going to instantly improve that time. So please stay tuned to the end, hit that subscribe button below, and let's go. So thing number one on today's list is easy running. Now, a lot of people don't tend to do this. They tend to go flat out on every single run, and it's very, very easy to, because that's often when you're having the most amount of fun in your runs. But staying at this sub 150 beats a minute is honestly going to be one of the best things you do to your running. If you get a heart rate either on your watch or chest strap or arm strap, it's really going to ensure that you can increase those miles very, very steadily and safely without getting injured. People often get injured and they don't really know why, and this is probably one of the key reasons. And by keeping your running each week probably about 80% of your week low intensity at that sub 150 beats a minute, it's really going to ensure that you can increase those miles safely and really get that PB that you deserve. 150 beats a minute is definitely a generic number, so you can go onto the calculator, which I'm going to leave in the description of this video, so you can go and find out your personalised zones for you to make sure that you get the PB which you are training for. That's right. Thing number two on today's list is sleep. Now, this is going to be a massive part of your training week, believe it or not. Just by getting a good 8 to 10 hours of sleep every single week is going to massively improve your time, and you don't really need any effort at all. Some of you guys may like sleeping, some of you may be an early bird, and for you early birds out there, you're probably going to be asking this main question: why? It has been proven that by getting those 8 to 10 hours sleep based on your age, I'll leave the correct stats up on the screen now, it's actually you do the majority of your recovery during your sleep. So surely the more sleep you get, the more recovery you're going to get, and the fresher you're going to feel when you get out those runs every single day, and you're just going to improve upon your time even more. So make sure that you focus on this and you get that into your week. But oh yes, you probably saw this one coming. Number three on today's list is intervals. Now, it's absolutely vital that you get this into your week, that you are practicing at that race pace, because obviously for usually intervals it's practicing at your 5k pace, but for that is your race pace. So make sure that you're getting this in every single week, just one day every week if you can, to really practice at that pace. And yeah, nobody likes intervals, but definitely something that you need to get into your week, because it's going to get your body used to using muscle memory and to be able to pace yourself over that 5k as best as you can, because you can't rely on that watch too much. You can't keep peering down at your watch every single 5 seconds to work out what you're running per k. So you've really got to make sure that you have it in your legs, but you know roughly how it feels, so you should be able to pace yourself through that 5k a little bit more efficiently than if you're just looking down at your watch every 5 seconds. Of course, obviously, looking down at that watch, surely that's going to slow you down even more. So that's probably about 3 or 4 seconds of your time in itself. And number 4 on today's list is strength training regularly. Now, this doesn't have to be every week, it can just be every 2 to 3 weeks. Make sure you're getting in a good, solid strength training routine that's focusing on all your body, not just those legs of yours, because you're going to need all of that body for that running. And yeah, you really want to be out there day after day just hitting out all of these training sessions all of the time. But you've got to make sure that you get this into your week as well, but not every week. So just set aside around 30 minutes every other week to get in a good solid training routine to make sure that you're a fitter and stronger runner. Why? Strength training is going to give you a stronger core, stronger arms, stronger legs. Stronger core, that's going to be really vital for you guys out there, every single one of you, to make sure that you can hold a good form throughout the whole entire 5k distance, so you can get to that line more and more efficiently. It's really difficult to keep that core engaged for the whole 5k, but by doing these strength routines every other week, it's really going to improve that 5k time, and you can get to that finish line with ease as much as possible. Of course, you do a lot of that strength training when you're actually running, but to really fine tune those legs and arms to give yourself all balanced, all round strength is really going to help. Hey, Now, probably the most neglected thing on this list today is foam rolling. Nobody likes foam rolling. It's painful, it hurts, it doesn't feel like it's doing anything, but believe me, I can say this from experience, it is going to help a lot. It's going to get you down that road, you're going to feel fresher in your legs, you're going to feel a lot more flexible, and yeah, it's really, you need to really make sure that you don't neglect this too much, because this is absolutely 100% going to reduce your injury risk. By rolling out that fascia in your muscles and getting rid of that tightness is going to lower that risk by probably at least 50% of you getting injuries. Of course, you have those injuries which nobody can avoid, but we've really got to do everything we can in our power to reduce that injury risk. Now, I've got a video on this which I'm going to leave in the top right hand corner right now, and go check that out as well. I'm going to go in a little bit more depth there as to how to do foam rolling and why you should do it. But yeah, this is something that every single runner should do. I've only started doing this fairly recently, and I have personally noticed those differences. So take this from my experience, that it's definitely something you should start doing. Now, this is probably the most difficult thing to do, and that is, do not put pressure on yourself. It's very, very easy to just go,
oh my god, I'm going out on all these sessions and I'm not making any improvement.
But trust me, this is going to be the worst attitude you've had on your running. I know it can feel quite disheartening when you're not getting the all the benefits and the effects straight away, and when you're hitting out all these sessions that are so difficult to do, getting up early morning or late at night to get in all these sessions, and you're not really noticing any difference, or you're not being able to finish them because of injuries, or you're just not feeling it, not feeling right, or you miss them. But with having that attitude of putting yourself down for it is just going to make things worse. Because if you think about it, if you then have that negative mindset, you're then going to just have that attitude for the rest of that week, potentially, or even longer. And then that's going to leave a trail on, knock-on effect on all of your other runs, and that's just going to knock you back even further. So it's really vital that you just sort of let it go. And then it's just going to really make sure that you can just get on with your training. One session, it's not the end of the world, so just move on from it as soon as you can. As soon as you get back indoors from your cool down, forget about it, and then just take each day as it comes. Of course, if you get injured, then you should really drill on that, and you should sort out the problem. But if it's just you missed it, or it didn't feel that great, don't worry about it, and just focus on your other training and do everything you can in your power to get that PB. That's all from me today. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below and subscribe as well, and turn on that notification bell so you get notified when I upload more of videos quite like this, helping your running journey and to help you get to that finish line as quickly as possible. Let's just share the positivity of running together, which is of what my aim on this channel. So yeah, come join my running journey as well by hitting that subscribe button down below. Leave a comment down below. What's your personal best for 5k? Are you training for anything? Training for your 5k at the moment? Yeah, just let me know in the comments and we can get into a chat about it. I look forward to seeing you at this time next week. But until then, bye!